Being a non-informed man myself, I like to be informed on stuff. That is why I watch a lot of YouTube, so I could be informed on stuff. Now, I informed you of the channels I watch, so you could be informed too. So, here are a couple of informative and science channels I like to watch. Welcome to Tube Tour. I was never good at school. The problem with school wasn't the teaching or with my intelligence. I mean with the intelligence that I do not possess. But it was because I was busy with everything else and I also thought I already knew these things. But as I got older, I started to enjoy learning things and noticed I don't know anything. Sure, I know random facts about movie stars and the basics of how to speak to a lady, but I have really little knowledge on math and science, and also the ladies. Well, here's a guy who has a lot of knowledge. This is Tom Scott. Thomas Scott is an English YouTuber and presenter who creates educational videos from many different topics in a your favorite teacher kind of a way. Tom Scott started his YouTube channel when I was 11 years old. Back then, YouTube thumbnails were blurry and nobody was yelling at the camera. Tom didn't begin as a YouTuber, he began as someone who simply knew things. Early videos focused on linguistics, technology, and internet culture. And from the very beginning, you knew that this guy knew his stuff. Today, Tom Scott's content is all about explaining complex topics in a simple way. From strange places around the world to fascinating quirks of technology and science. Each video feels like a short, high-quality documentary. With no drama or fake urgency. Just a guy in a red t-shirt who has a smart explanation and a genuinely interesting idea. I like watching his videos while hungover and contemplating my life choices. Then, while scrolling YouTube, his videos pops out. Then, I have a choice. I can either watch the same episode from How I Met Your Mother that I have watched like 7 times, or I can get a bit smarter. And a lot of times, and sometimes I choose the latter one, and that is a victory in my books. You should watch Tom Scott if you enjoy learning without being exhausted by the information flood that comes from other channels. If you like smart content that feels like a class from your favorite teacher, this channel is for you. Now for the next channel. Sure, you might think you know a lot of stuff, and maybe that's true. You might know math or chemistry, or maybe you're one of those who knows how to play chess. But do you know what is love? I bet you don't, and I don't either, but I have heard it's great. This next channel knows. Oh wow, is he okay? He went through my dating history only in 4 videos. Well, the next channel is Vsauce. Vsauce began in 2010, when I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to be when I grew up. I still do, but that's not the point. Created by Michael Stevens. The channel didn't start as a science channel, it started out of curiosity. Early videos explored language, illusions, and questions nobody had asked out loud yet, and somehow it all started with one simple word.
Hey, Vsauce! Michael here.
Today, Vsauce is less about quantity and more about carefully crafted ideas. Videos are rare, longer, and designed to sit with you after they end. It's still science, psychology, and philosophy, but presented as an experience more than a lecture. You don't just watch Vsauce videos, you learn from it. I like watching his channel because it feels a lot like a conversation at a bar at 3 in the morning. Michael explains things a lot like my best friend, but without the slobbering and with much more accuracy. Now that I think about it, I'm not at all sure about the similarity between these two people anymore. There's something there, but I'm not sure what it is. You should watch It's the Eagerness. Sorry, but I figured out the similarity. The similarity is the eagerness to teach you something new. Now we can move on. You should watch Vsauce if you enjoy thinking a little too hard at 2 a.m. If you like videos that start with a simple question and end with you questioning reality, this channel is a must watch. Okay, now for the last channel. I love watching animations and I love how some animations teach me stuff. Not that kind of animations and not that kind of stuff you're thinking of, and trust me, those doesn't teach you anything and it doesn't work like that in a real world. But animations about science stuff. Next channel is
Kurzgesagt.
Began at 2013 with a name that most people, including me, couldn't pronounce, but everyone quickly learned to trust. Created by a small team in Germany, the channel set out to explain the universe using simple shapes and bright colors. From the start, Kurzgesagt was about perspective. Today,
Kurzgesagt
produces some of the highest quality educational content on YouTube. Each video is deeply researched, expert reviewed and animated with absurd level of polish. Topics range from biology and technology to philosophy and the future of civilization. It's educational content that looks like it had a movie budget. I like watching their channel because it feels like the real favorite school day when the teacher was sick and you had a substitute teacher and you watched videos the whole day. Sure, we could have been doing something productive, but where's the fun in that? I also like the animations, and when you get over the fact that it feels like you are being talked to like a kid, then the real learning starts. You should watch
Kurzgesagt
if you enjoy learning about the universe without losing your will to exist. If you like science, philosophy and visuals so clean they feel illegal, this channel belongs in your subscriptions. I hope this helped you find a new channel to watch. You can comment the channel you like to watch so I can review it. I've added links to all the channels featured in the video in the description. Thank you for joining the Tube Tour. Good night.